Hey, it's Joe from Danby. I wanted to introduce you to our system that we built in clay.com that's helping one of our recruitment clients right now to get an extra 65 hand raisers for their vacancies within a 2-month radius here. You can see that this data ranges from the 4th of Jan up until the 4th of March. And I wanted to talk you through why we built the system and how it's helping them. So the main reason that we built the system was because LinkedIn Recruiter currently limits you in terms of who you can actually outreach to. You can only find people with that open to work badge, and you're competing with so many other recruiters for that data and for those placements. So we want to build a system that allows recruiters to outreach to people no matter if they have that open to work badge displayed or not, right? So the main use case of this, or the main finding that we had initially when we started launching these campaigns, was that we will get a lot of interested responses from people who were considering a career change, but who just didn't have that open to work badge displayed on their profile. And many reasons for that. Maybe they didn't want any hostility at work. Maybe they didn't want to have to explain to their manager why they're considering a career change. Whatever that reason is, this system mitigates that and allows recruiters to build conversations and start relationships with candidates regardless of if they have that open to work badge displayed or not. So it's completely removing that limitation that you have, and I want to show you how we set it up in a tool called clay.com. So two main tables that we have, we've got a vacancy table and then we've got a candidate table. The candidate table is just a big storage department of all the candidates that we were able to find through tools like LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Clay also have an inbuilt source within the tool that allows you to find people actually within Clay as well. So this particular example, we've got a big list of engineers in here. And then I want to show you the second table, which is basically just all the vacancies that we currently have active. And all that we're going to be doing with this system is we're going to be taking all of our candidates, seeing if they match the skills for the vacancy, and then also seeing if they match the location. If they match the skills and location, AI is going to tell us, and then it's going to add them into a Hey Reach campaign, which is our LinkedIn automation tool, so that then our recruitment clients can automate outreach to really good fit candidates for their vacancies who may not have that open to work badge displayed. So first thing that we're going to do is I'm just going to tell you about how we actually get a list like this. Like I said, what we do is we basically just import a source of candidates into the table. So this can be done through LinkedIn Sales Navigator. This can be done through Clay's inbuilt find people function. Ultimately, we're just going to have a big list of people in here that we're ready to use AI to enrich. The way that Clay AI enrichments work is you just integrate your ChatGPT API key. You can write a prompt in here using the data that you have in the columns, and then you can get AI to perform searches for you so that you can get data to use in your outreach campaigns. You can see on the LinkedIn profile here, we also did another AI enrichment. So you can also automate web research with Clay as well. So you can see here, we got the AI to go to every single person's LinkedIn profile and then output the about section of the person, as well as, for example, this particular list is full of engineers. So as well, we then also got the AI to tell us if they have an MVQ, if they have a HNC, or if they have a degree field in any sort of engineering field as well. Next, what we did is we then got the AI to tell us the top 5 key skills that each of these engineers have from their about section. And then the next thing is now where we're looking to start drawing comparisons between the engineer and the vacancy. So with this, what we're doing is we're just basically creating matches between the engineer and the vacancy based on skills at this stage. So location is currently not part of this process right now. We are just simply looking for which engineers match any of our vacancies for the correct skills. After we run that enrichment, we'll then get a list of jobs that engineer matches based on the skills level. Now the next stage is we obviously now want to find, okay, well, it's great that these engineers match up for skills, but it's no good if the vacancy's in London and the engineer's in Glasgow. You know what I mean? We now need to find the engineers that have the skills and that are also within the matching location of the vacancy. So the next thing that we do, when we get these matching jobs, we're then going to output what locations these matching jobs are within. Now, you might have noticed at the start, we had this enrichment here that said nearby UK cities. So what we've done is we've basically taken the location of the engineer and we've generated a load of different towns and cities that are within a 25-mile radius from the location of the engineer. So this is basically we're using AI to create a radius around the engineer, so that then, say for example, if a vacancy comes up that's within 25 miles of the engineer, or maybe, I don't know, half an hour driving time from the engineer, then we'll also be able to create that as a match. It's not like, say this engineer is in Castleford. It's not like this person will then only ever match to vacancies that are within Castleford. They could then match to vacancies that are within a 25-mile radius of themselves. So what we're then doing over here is we're then outputting whether any of the vacancies that they match for are a location match for any of the cities that are within a 25-mile radius of the person. So at this stage, you can just imagine if this outputs as a location match, this means that the engineer has the skills for the vacancy and they're also within a 25-mile radius of that vacancy. The final thing that we then do is just verify that they've been educated in the UK. Initially, we found that we were getting like a lot of people who were from like Nigeria and like the other countries that were educated in these other countries, and then they were just coming over to the UK on a visa. So we wanted to find a way to basically exclude those people from the search criteria. So we just made sure that they were educated in the UK, and then once all that criteria matches, we then added them into a HeyReach campaign, which you can see here. And this is the dance that automates candidate generation for our client that managed to get them stats like this within a 2-month radius, that completely, avoided the process of our client having to only outreach to people who have that open to work badge. All these people, they didn't have open to work on their profile, but they were all really, really interested in a career change. So if you're a recruiter and you're looking at a way to build relationships with candidates before the big, recruiters get to them first, then this could be a really, really good system for you. And if you want to talk about how it could be implemented for your business, then I'm more than happy to talk about it. I'm more than happy to show you through Clay, to show you some of the systems that we use, see if there's anything that we can implement value-wise for you straight off the bat for free. And if you do want a custom system like this building out for you, then that's where we can have a call and talk about how we could look at implementing it for yourself. So appreciate that this was quite a long video, but I hope it's been valuable. If you've got any questions, feel free to message me on LinkedIn. Thanks.